Welcome to Big Joe Recovery. Out here in Glastonbury doing the ice machine, enjoying the nature, sitting in this beautiful gazebo here. You know, it's nice. We out here nice and quiet. Beautiful, beautiful property here. So, I'm out here just ready to spit a little wisdom, knowledge, or maybe just something somebody needs to hear today, you know? These little things in life that I think we need to enjoy. Yeah, I say we. I know, because I do. For me, being in recovery is the greatest gift I ever received in my life. And without it, I would be dead. Hands down, 1,000%. The way my life was going towards the end of my last run before I went to prison. And it's no way to live, man. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Man, I had so many dreams and hopes and dreams. And I always come up with, us addicts, we come up with such great creative ideas when we're using. And now that I'm clean, after, some time now, I'm doing big things. Like I'm in the process of, I'm doing some writing myself. That's a secret between me and my higher power, whatever. Not a secret, but it's an understanding between us that we'll see where that goes, You hear a lot of saying like, don't tell people your future plans, this and that. I personally don't care. I already know I'm moving in a direction, and my story is different than your story, and your story is different than the next person's story. And it's all what you might find in that story or trials and tribulations in life that we went through that somebody can connect to, that connectedness where maybe, just maybe, you'll take some suggestions from somebody like me to somebody like you who went through almost the same similar situation. What works for me may not or may work for you. And that's why I don't judge anybody's recovery. And nobody should judge mine. You know why? Because I do the multiple pathways. Thanks to CCAR, who taught me multiple pathways. Not just your traditional NAAA fellowships. Yes, they are freaking wonderful because I'm a 12-step guy myself. But there's so much out there. So many different ways of recovery. I know people who recover just by going to church. I know people who recover by using yoga and holistic healing. I incorporate that with sound healing and meditation myself. That's another one of my pathways. Yes, I'm in the 12-step fellowships, and I go here, there, everywhere. That works for me, but it's what I take from all that and combine it to make Big Joe Recovery. What's the big you? What are you going to combine that works for you? And I can lead you in that direction. And being versatile, staying consistent and persistent in everything. Tuesday nights, I'm faithful to my home group in AA. I'm able to almost every Tuesday be there. But then I can't be at my NA home group because of my work schedule on Saturdays. And that's all right. But then I got sound healing on Wednesdays, every other Wednesday. I go to church when I want and when I can. That's another thing. It's part of my spirituality. But don't get religion confused with spirituality. Two separate things right there. All right? I just choose to go to church at times, and I go to various churches. I don't limit myself. Let's put it that way. Don't limit yourself to anything. That's that keeping the open mind and willingness to try new things. Being out here in nature. This is another one of my pathways. The hiking I do with my daughters on Mondays. Oh, man. I do a Sober Dads Club on Thursdays. There's so many different things to recover. So many different ways. So, don't ever compare yourself to nobody else. Never. As long as you stay on the right path and you continue to be doing the next right thing and you feel good about yourself, because me helping others makes me feel good about me. It makes me not want to use, because I know somebody needs to hear something they need to hear from another addict. yes, a little over 3.5 years. I'm feeling great, feeling excellent. I'm moving up on the stages in recovery, and we're all on different levels. Gotta remember that. And I love this to my sponsor. Staying connected to be protected. I have a sponsor, yes. Highly suggested. If you're in the 12-step program, find one quick. Not too quick. Work at your own pace, but you got to feel out. You got to get the right vibes and connection. You got to ask those good questions, like C-Car says, recovery coaching. Ask good questions, actively listening, and knowing and managing your own stuff. But you got to heal first. There's a lot of people that come into recovery and think they can just automatically become a recovery coach. It doesn't work like that. You got to put the work in, invest in yourself first before you can dish it out to others. Especially if you're an addict who's still fighting with self-identity. Just being careful, being aware. Self-awareness is key. So, just wanted to talk about this, a little bit of nature and the healing process. I continue to heal every day, and there's so much I want to do, and so much I'm going to do, and so much I'm working on, and it feels damn good. I may have too many books open at once, reading another Pathway to Recovery, journaling, my favorite, Journaling with Joe every Monday. C-Car, we had the holiday this week, so we didn't have journaling. And I've been answering and writing questions with my daughter. Started a new thing yesterday. Another way of recovery. Getting to know your kids better. So I wrote down 3 questions in my handwriting. Question mark. Small little questions and big questions. I like simple as, what's your favorite color recently? And the biggest one I left was the 3rd one. How are you proud of your dad and why? It was a question for her and for me because I wanted to see where her head was at. And she answered beautifully in a way I never would have thought. And seeing your own family's view of things. So I think we're going to incorporate that into a routine, a positive habit routine. Just like I do the weekly Walgreens check-in that we'll be doing in a few days. That's that consistency. Self-growth, positive self-talk, it works. Staying connected with the right people, positive people, yes. Well, y'all, got some interviews coming up. Looking forward to dishing those out to y'all. We're going to talk some real good recovery, and we're going to talk, there's going to be some people that are not in recovery, and we're going to just talk real, raw, real life. Find out how people tick, and maybe one of those ticks might be you. Drop me a comment below if you want to be interviewed by me on the Big Joe Recovery Show here. I would love to see some of my friends, acquaintances, maybe some fans. I would love to get an interview. Different perspectives on lives, how we can help each other, me and you and the whole world, or just whatever's on your mind for the day. Let's talk about it. Drop your name or email address in the comments, or phone. Well, if you don't want to put your phone number, I understand. Or just directly message me, www.bigjoerecovery.com. Put your email on there. I'll check you out. I'll email you back. We'll figure this out. All right? Or you can always direct message me on Facebook, Joe Lavati. let's do this. Let's see what we got going on. It's a beautiful day. I'm gonna take a ride down to the beach. I'm gonna take my girlfriend Jess with me, and we'll go check it out after this machine's done, which it should be right now. I'm gonna go check on the ice. I'm gonna say bye to all the senior folks, and just keep on smiling and educating me and getting educated from others. Stay learning. Gotta stay learning. Love it. Survival Guide to Success. If I can do it, you can do it. You can help the next person too. You'll get there. Trust and believe. Love y'all.